Latest figures show that prostate cancer is now the most commonly diagnosed cancer in the UK. With over 57,000 cases being diagnosed over the last year, you'd be forgiven for thinking this suggests the cancer has become more aggressive. But the charity Prostate Cancer UK, who provided the data, says this rise in diagnosed cases is down to an increase in awareness.
There's no evidence to suggest that prostate cancer is becoming more aggressive. I think the answer lies in pretty much a lot of the things that you touched upon. We've raised awareness in the last 10 years in a way that didn't happen before. After Stephen Fry and Bill Turnbull spoke about their diagnosis, we had unprecedented calls to the charity. So immediately that raised awareness hugely. It's predominantly an illness that develops as men get older. And we know that demographically, there are many more men of my age and older. We'll get more men living longer, therefore more men are going to present with this cancer.
Martin Wells is living with prostate cancer after twice being diagnosed with the disease. He's encouraging all men to seek advice if they have any symptoms, as an early diagnosis could prove vital.
Because men are difficult to get to the doctors with conditions, to encourage men to get diagnosed is quite a dilemma, because it's like, well, if I don't actually invite it in, I'm not going to get it. So to actually have men diagnosed early is quite a difficult thing to do. What I've heard from people is it's been their partner, their wives, their partners, which have actually said, will you get to the GP? You've been up 3 times in the night because you can't pee very well. Now I'm in on the journey, allows me to get better treatment and to be surviving it much longer and having a better quality of life. So it is a bit traumatic at first to actually say, oh my gosh, I don't actually want to get diagnosed because I'm going to have to deal with it. But unfortunately, rocks are hard, water's wet. If you've got it, get it diagnosed really quickly.
But at a time when fundraising is more difficult and donations aren't as plentiful, that awareness is even more crucial.
Our research funding has certainly been hit hard. In common with most charities with the COVID-19, we've had to cancel almost all our fundraising events over the last few months. So, essentially what we're trying to do in the coming weeks is get the message out there. Please, if you can, help us with funding towards research and the sort of activity that I've been talking about. Then, it certainly will help us in the coming years.
And with the COVID-19 hitting us now, the money to go into research to actually get better ways of diagnosing people is absolutely crucial. For me, to continue doing that drip, drip, drip feed is so beneficial.
More than 400,000 men are living with or beyond prostate cancer. The charity hope that the more men who are diagnosed early, the more will survive. Chris Stott, That's TV.